Our beautiful Geauga County, friendly communities surrounded by wetlands, forests, streams, lakes, and fertile lands. All of these vital natural resources contribute to making this part of Northeast Ohio one of the nation's best places to live. People make Geauga County great, but the importance of agriculture to our economy and health cannot be overstated. Driving around our local countryside, it's impossible to avoid one of the most important Geauga County assets that benefits all residents: farmland and agriculture. These not only keep our county attractive to residents and visitors, but keep it economically viable. Everywhere you travel in Geauga County, all kinds of agriculture are represented, from the milk and cheese industry to orchards and greenhouses, to horse and beef cattle farms and beautiful vegetable and grain fields.
This is my family's farm. We have a family dairy farm here in Burton, and that consists of myself and my husband, and we have 2 sons. We've been located here in Burton for many years. We're both third-generation dairy producers, and we love to raise our family here in this community.
Earliest settlers were attracted to the timber, water, and lush vegetation of the Geauga countryside, with an even mix of flat land and rolling hills, plus a local railway system. The county was an ideal place to plant crops, cultivate a farm, and most importantly, raise a family. It was a group of Geauga pioneers, of course, who had the vision to form one of the state's earliest agricultural groups, the Geauga County Agriculture and Manufacturing Society. The name was eventually changed to the Great Geauga County Fair. Fair time united people who made things, grew things, raised things, and bought things. The Great Geauga County Fair gave our agricultural community a chance to exhibit its skills and trades. And today, 190 years later, the fair remains one of the nation's oldest. In April 1926, another agricultural get-together was started, the first Geauga County Maple Festival. A newspaper article at the time said, "It was the first event of the kind ever held in America." Boiling sap into maple syrup makes Geauga County a far and wide tourist attraction and has contributed to great interest in the community at large, as well as community pride. Some to this day still consider Geauga County syrup the best in the world. It's easy to view a large field of corn or soybeans and know that those are clearly part of the agricultural history of our county. But agriculture is more than green vegetables enjoyed with a meal.
We have a variety of farms that you can see. Many of them are open in the fall and all year round. You can buy locally grown produce. You can visit a farm to see how they operate. You can see animals, and it's a great place to visit. It's a beautiful county, and there's lots of great opportunities for families here.
Although the average size of Geauga's farms has declined, their numbers have not. There are more farms in production today than there were 30 years ago, and the industry produces more than $26 million in revenue annually, as reported by the Ohio State University Extension Office in Burton. According to the USDA, a farm is defined as producing at least $1,000 worth of agricultural products per year. A steady increase was recently experienced in the horticulture industry, and particularly among equine farms. Together, these industries keep Geauga County property values higher and poverty levels lower. By having more agriculture and less retail, the county avoids many of the cyclical economic pratfalls. It is less likely to have unemployment and poverty. Ohio State University's Extension Office in Burton provides local farmers with a direct link to the education and research resources of one of the country's premier agricultural universities. In 1999, the Geauga County Farmland Preservation Plan was completed by a local task force designed to reinforce the preservation of Geauga's rural heritage.
Preserving farmland helps to provide protected green space for a community. Protected green space is, an asset in any community. It helps improve the quality of life. It helps people to identify more with their community and enjoy the area better. On top of the fact that it adds a lot economically in that it's productive green space that's actually generating employment and generating income for the community.
With its Board of Supervisors, the Geauga Soil and Water Conservation District works in conjunction with the U.S. Department of Agriculture Natural Resources Conservation Service to implement federal conservation programs to assist farmers with conservation methods and provide educational programs to the community. Finally, the Geauga County Farm Bureau strives to improve economic conditions and the quality of rural life for Geauga residents. By working with local and state agencies, officials, representatives, and nearly 2,700 members in Geauga County, the Farm Bureau provides a better understanding of past, present, and future agriculture practices. The economic impact of agriculture in the county forges relationships between the farmers and consumers. Above all, though, Geauga County agriculture is sustained by communities, the people who crave and love this way of life. In turn, the agricultural industry provides healthy living family activities throughout the year. It's a fact that most of the produce grown by Geauga County farms is likely to be eaten within 30 miles. Local foods are fresher and therefore taste better. The wide availability of locally produced produce also helps keep real foods on Geauga County tables, as opposed to processed foods that can be factory washed or sealed in plastic.
Well proven that the more fresh produce you eat, the healthier your body's going to be. We don't want to have to rely on prescription medications to help you overcome a disease when you can prevent a disease by eating good and healthy produce.
Buying local keeps money in the community and helps preserve the green space Geauga knows and loves.
We're actively involved in our community. We try to be good neighbors, and we really appreciate being here in Geauga County.
4-H clubs also exist to teach the skills of the trade to the youth of our county. Geauga children learn everything from raising healthy animals to growing healthy vegetables, to improving their leadership skill as they mature into future caretakers of Geauga County.
They're learning a strong work ethic, helping them to learn skills. They're learning animal husbandry. They learn all kinds of things about growing plants and nature, and it's just a good opportunity to develop a strong family bond.
Learning about our agriculture brings us closer to the field, closer to our animals, closer to our history and community. Agriculture is not just reserved for experienced farmers. Now, more than ever, it's important to get involved. Plant your own garden. Seek out your farming neighbors and ask questions. Farmers love to talk and share stories of life on the farm. Above all else, participate and buy Geauga. This is the Geauga Way.